Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to your #1 rugby podcast. Okay, guys, we have a big episode coming up. We got North-South Derby coming up, and we are currently at the most fanatical, spectacular, best place. We got Loftus in the background.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Okay, guys, I am Rudy Page, and next to me,
I'm Duane Vermeulen in the building. Hey, partner, talk about in the house. Hey, this is beautiful. Hey, I've got some very good memories over here. Okay, I took a lot of W's to Cape Town. Unbelievable.
We're going to start this episode with you putting on a seat.
Okay.
Out of control.
It's in your house.
You are not
Let's stay in your house.
home.
Okay,
you're not at home. But Boykie,
just exciting
before
times.
we get into the excitement, before we get into everything,
Yep.
let's quickly observe protocol. We got some stunning news.
Oh.
Stunning news to announce.
Talk to our
Ruckers.
Ruckers.
We are proud and happy and excited to announce that Behind the Ruck is now powered by Kruger International Asset and Wealth Management.
Oh, partner. Hey, yo, Ruckers, hey.
Big deal. Sorry.
Sure, we can just appreciate the love and support. Hey, the Ruckers giving us support, and there's opportunities coming our way. Really excited to have Kruger International on board.
Definitely. And if you guys have questions, we're going to get into what they do. But check out at the bottom of the screen, there is the link to their website. Go check them out. But the things they do is important to rugby players and also to everyone.
Yes, look after this thing. Huh? Waliki. Got to look after that. Eh?
Okay.
Planning is crucial. And also our official...
exclusive betting partner. They stay on board.
Yeah, and
Lulabet,
they don't move.
Hulle gaan nergens
Yes.
zien. Hulle is professional. We love it. So exclusive betting partner Lulabet is still on board, guys. Okay.
Yo,
Happy days.
Happy days, man. Yo, Loftus looking beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
Looking forward. We're building up for this crack of a game that's coming this Saturday, 2nd of March, which is crucial, okay? The Cape Town people is coming up, okay? We want to fill up Loftus. Okay, we want to fill up Loftus because altitude does matter to Ruckers. If my voice does scratch a little bit, it's because of the altitude. But at the end of the day, I'm sorted, okay?
Shit.
Let me know if you need
Calm
a sip,
down.
okay? Let me know if you need a sip.
Okay.
It's going to be a crack of a game. Are you excited?
I want to put on a seatbelt and I want you to calm down because there's a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
coming from this side, okay?
I can't wait for 5 o'clock on
En
Saturday.
Ruckers, soos 'n mens met 'n roosboompie maak. Jy stuur hom.
Okay.
Storm is this weekend at Loftus.
Ik heb hem mooi.
Een mooi knip.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, awesome to have, come to Loftus.
Yeah.
I haven't been here for a very long time. And like I said, the memories we've built here is fantastic. And hopefully our plan is to come here and fill up Loftus.
Yes, we want to assist.
Yes, assist where we can.
100%.
But there must be 2 tickets for the 2 of us. Okay, so that's
Mama, I'm not coming home. I'm staying in Pretoria, okay, moms?
Yeah.
Ek bly, okay?
Yeah.
Sien jou Sondag.
Yeah, and so we're so happy just for the official sponsor of the DHL Stormers and the Vodacom Bulls, Bright Rock, just to making sure that they bring us here, okay?
Yes.
And because they connecting us at the end of the day.
And I just want to make sure that you know that's the only thing we'll have in common for this whole episode is Bright Rock.
Bright Rock.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll see each other on Sunday, okay?
Okay.
Yes, be careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buddy, then quickly before we get into everything, let the people know what the lineup is
we're going to line this thing up.
What we got on the show today.
Exciting lineup, eh?
Okay.
Exciting lineup. So we got a guest on board, and it's a Blue Bull becoming a legend. Elrigh Louw coming onto the show. So that's our guest. Groot on. Okay? We need to catch up because people want to know. He's a youngster. He's done well the past couple of seasons, playing fantastic rugby. Become a Springbok, being in fantastic games as well, like the URC final, all this. But just to catch up with him and get to know Elrigh Louw.
Yes.
And the Ruckers, the Blue Bull fans, and the Springbok fans wants to know.
And we're still going to see him for ages on our screen. So it's important we get to know the person behind the players.
Yes, young blood. And also we got to cover a little bit of news. Okay,
Yes.
There's a lot of rugby. There's rugby falling out of the air. Okay, as Varsity Cup, Super Rugby, and all this type of things. We gotta check in. Okay, check in, making sure that all is covered. But then also we're cutting deep to the North-South Derby.
Yes.
Okay. We want to cut. We want to talk. We want to talk about what's happening, where we stand, what's important, especially for this game, and we just want to make sure that we're well prepared for this game, and then at the end we'll have our predictions.
We'll definitely talk about it.
Yeah.
Happy days.
So we're excited for this episode, and partner, let's get to our guest. Hey, let's talk to him, chili chat, yeah, and talk to the big man.
Okay.
Huh?
Are you gonna,
hopefully
I want you to be lekker rustig, okay? I'm okay.
Because he's it's on my chest.
Yes.
Maybe that's gonna give me a feel. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like that. Okay. Up next, Elrigh Louw.
Let's go.
Who Ruckers win the bull ring? Hey, can you believe it?
But I am feeling
Comfortable. Hey,
Happy place.
Place. Hey, chicken skin. Nothing
It's
with
called
it.
altitude.
Altitude. Okay,
Altitude.
it matters.
It matters.
Yeah, we got Elrigh Louw in the building. Elrigh Louw, welcome to Behind the Ruck. Super fantastic to have you. How's things?
No, all good. Can't complain.
Yeah,
Lekker.
training's been good. Everything's been sweet.
Yeah, it's hot, but we're getting through it.
Yeah, super
I was just
Okay.
want to say, Elrigh, you're speaking about obviously the weather. Partner, we touched down in Pretoria this week. Scorching.
Huh?
It's warm.
It's warm. It's warm
Yeah.
altitude. Ruckers, I am confident. Okay.
Hey, calm down. Slow and steady.
Ruckers, I'm going to talk. I'm not going to put on my seat.
Huh?
I'm confident. I've got a good feeling. Elrigh is giving me a sense of
Hey.
calm before the storm. But we are ready.
Yeah, like that, yeah. Yeah, it's flipping awesome to have you. Listen, yeah, obviously it's been a couple of weeks now. You've had a break now, and then you play one game, then you got a break again. How's the season been the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's lekker to have some off time, but obviously, as you guys know, it's difficult not having a rhythm, not getting into wat noem je het?
Just like this week after week, Ruck.
Week in and week out, yeah.
Yeah. So dat raakt moeilijk. It's difficult, but it's also nice to be able to spend some time with friends and family over the weekends. You don't get that much when you get rolling into the season.
Yeah, yes.
It gets tough.
I mean, he's still young, 24, 25, eh?
I couldn't believe it.
We would like this break, eh? 2 weeks.
When I went to honestly the Ruckers, we do some research. Okay,
okay.
Up here,
Okay.
We talk rugby. Did some research. I was like 24 years old, partner. It feels like it's been on the
It's changed so much, yeah.
for ages. It's unbelievable. Huh?
100%, yeah.
24, I think I was meant to bed trying to make it to the career. But it's not on me today.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice, I can PS squad. Okay.
Yeah.
Elrigh, time off. What did you get up to?
Like you spoke just now, bietjie golf. Enjoy golfie. Went to Paris, played some golf there. But just rustig, just calm. Didn't get up too much.
And Elrigh Louw is not married yet. Is Elrigh Louw, what is
Hey.
No.
Nice.
Taken but not married yet.
Taken, but not married. Okay, partner, I got that.
Hopefully soon, so we'll see.
Okay, there's some.
Ja, zoveel fashion.
Married, okay. Elrigh, on that note, okay, I want us to, obviously, we want to talk about the rugby. We want to get the Springbok debut in this, obviously, while we're talking. I want to go to the start, the Elrigh Louw life. I think it's important for us that the viewer out there, the person, the Ruck who's watching this show, must have a nice understanding who's Elrigh Louw.
Yeah.
Obviously, once I did the research party, and I'm looking through all of the stuff, it's born in Pretoria, went to school in Vanderbijl. I asked myself, I need to ask you.
Tito.
Explain to us, born in Pretoria, but went to school in Transvaal.
The guys that live there won't call it Pretoria, but I was born in Pretoria North, in the Moed.
Okay.
So yeah, born there, but grew up in Vereniging most of my life. Well, actually all of my childhood life. Went to school in Vanderbijl Park, Laerskool College Park, from grade R to grade 7. And then I went to a small school there in Vereniging, just like down the road from our plot or our farm, whatever you call it. And then end of grade 10, beginning of grade 11, I went to Hoërskool Transvaal in Vanderbijl Park.
Yeah.
And that's where it actually started to become serious for me, the rugby. They asked me to come there. I spent the whole of December because I was still playing tight at prop
Okay.
until grade 11.
Yeah, it's okay.
So we had a coach there that said, no, I must come train there the whole of December. I was running and I lost all of the baby fat. It grew a bit.
Quickly, give me a weight. What weight were you at before you start trimming?
No,
Is it tight there?
I think I was like at probably 103 in grade 10.
Yeah.
So I was like a chubby, but
yeah.
I ran it off quickly.
Yes.
They put me in some sort of camp, I don't know what to call it, but they got me ready.
Come stel a little.
You see, check it. That was it. Now,
Okay.
Roya.
Ek het in huis inkom, okay?
Yeah.
That's great news.
Yeah.
But from Transvaal now, okay? Did you know rugby's the team?
Yeah, if you look at my grades, I always knew rugby was it.
Ja. Dat is wel anders.
Yeah, it was nie maklik nie.
Yeah.
But I always knew that. I didn't know how to do it, especially coming from a smaller school. I think we had like 3 or 4 professional rugby players coming through
Transvaal.
Transvaal. So it was a dark but exciting place for me to go in. I don't know how to get a contract, where to even go look. So my plan was obviously to go play Varsity Cup or try and get seen there. But yeah.
And did you play Craven Week?
Yes, maar met zeker. Valkes.
Valke Craven Week, then after that?
Cheetahs.
Bloemas.
Just
The States.
Okay.
Ja, ons was in die States.
Lovely. You enjoyed your time in the Free State?
Loved it.
And then Free State and toes met champion of PE box.
PE too.
Is that many PE box?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's been on the scene for forever because you played 20 years old. You started playing from the kids.
Yeah, made my debut Pro 14.
Pro 14, 20. So Pretoria, Bloemies af. And then PE af.
Was Kaap.
Cape Town was with me.
Dis hard werk die U-turn vat. Kom ek terug huis toe.
And before we come off to Pretoria, because that's the main topic, obviously, we want to kind of spend at the Kings, especially as such a young guy in your life, and then being thrust into playing grown-up rugby, playing Pro 14 at the time, which was different. How did you handle that whole process? Were you physically fine with it? Were you mentally fine with being in the grown-up space?
No, look, PE first, I loved PE. It was a joy for me. Like feels like
Off the field and on the field as well.
On the field as well. If I look back now, it was a bit, I wouldn't say unprofessional. It was professional, but it wasn't as high standards as the Bulls. But that time I was only used to under 19 and under 20 rugby. So for me, it was a massive step up. And physically, I think I was okay. Obviously, you get a bit tougher and harder as the time goes on. That's definitely a fact. But I didn't get injuries or anything when I was at the Kings.
Yeah, but that just continue.
Yeah,
injuries, you don't want the injuries, especially
that young and early in the career. You want to prove yourself.
Yeah, en especially jy wat 'n snit gewees het en toe sit nou loose forwards, hè. Wie is jou rolmodel growing up?
Yes, maar dit was Kalk Burger. Kom ons begin by die Stormers. Kalk Burger, maar Pierre Spies was nou, maar he was my man. He was my man.
And you were Pretoria and the Bulls from the get-go.
Always.
Yeah, and then you came to the Bulls in 2020, was it?
I think September 2020, yeah.
Yeah, and you had the Currie Cup and you went interested. Obviously, Duane Vermeulen was here as well.
Yeah, he was.
Being the number 8, especially you saw yourself as a number 8 coming through the ranks. How was it playing with him and just your relationship overall? Because I've heard a lot of good things from Duane Vermeulen about you.
No, it was awesome. It was, for me personally, a dream come true. I was shaking when I came in here the first time and I saw him.
Yes,
it was like a fan meeting a player for the first time, which it was. You can't take anything away from Duane. He's a legend. So, and it was awesome to be able to play with him.
Yeah.
I think he was also at a stage where he was ending his career and wanting to take up the coaching role. So he was almost a coach for me at the time.
Elrigh, I want to talk about that shaking moment because that sounds good to me. I want to talk about that. Where did you meet him the first time at Loftus? Was it at the training facility? And what was the conversation?
It was actually, we were getting COVID tests downstairs in the kraal.
Yeah?
Oh, in the watergat, sorry, not the kraal. So just walked in and I saw, and I didn't greet anyone. It was my first day, didn't greet anyone. I walked straight out the door and I said, hello, ex-Elrigh. But obviously shaking and nervous. He said, hello, ex-Duane Vermeulen. I'm like, yeah, I know, but... and I just turned around and walked away, got my test. But then... grew from there.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So obviously Duane did a lot of stuff with you. I mean, he mentored you throughout, especially the early stages of your career. And he was a leader as well. I had the privilege to, be co-captain under Duane Vermeulen. Leadership when it comes to you, especially this season as well. How do you take leadership? Because for me, leadership is a lot of responsibilities. Game days, you've got all this media, and then you got the refs, you've got a lot of things to think about. And when you're not captain, you're more free and just think about your roles and your responsibilities. How do you handle that, and which one do you like kind of just to be free up?
No, look, I think it's the type of leader obviously plays a role. I'm more of a don't speak much, lead by example. So, and luckily for me, there's a lot of other leaders coming through in the team. Or not for me, other captains as well. So it makes it easier. And I think it's also the pressure you put on yourself. So I did the coin toss, went back.
Yeah.
Not much of pressure.
Focus on
I
what's
put
important,
onto
yeah.
myself. But I didn't focus on being a captain, if that makes sense. I just did what I always do.
Yeah. Appreciate
Ja,
what
dis
on.
ja, Elrigh
Ja.
spel. Whether he's captain or not,
Yeah.
is that was that the
Yeah,
mindset?
and if I don't talk a lot on the field, well, I'm not captain, I won't talk a lot on the field while I'm captain.
okay.
If they see me as a leader in that aspect of the game, that's how I just
I like it because that is consistency.
Stayed, yeah.
I think because rugby man it was like that, but the same.
Jy weet wat kom, jy weet wat jy kry. Ja, dit was nog so belangrikste, ja.
En jy weet wat kom Saterdag. Sorry. I apologize for the control again, Ruck is okay. Elrigh, obviously, Bulls. When I did all of my research, me and Duane did through our stuff.
Oh, jy doen Joris. Wat? Ja? Ja, carry on. Get on.
You were a Bull growing up. Nou is jy Elrigh Louw. Bull is so in die hart.
in die hart.
Hy sit diep in die hart, was lief vir die plek. Now you're coming to play for the team that you love.
Yeah.
How did you, was it a dream come true? Did every day, like, were you so grateful for the fact that you could play for your childhood? And I want to talk about it, the whole thing about being a global and playing for the Bulls, because not a lot of players kan hy oomblik in dit geniet, but they speel vir jou childhood team.
Ja, it's massive. I think ek het groot geword daar met die 2007 manne, die legendary Bulls. So obviously Bulle was my lewe nog altyd. I remember coming here before the games. It was not built around the stadium so much, so you
The prior areas.
bakkie, paar braai vir worsrolletjies, hulle vat 'n paar biere, so it was lekker always. I was always a massive Bulls supporter, so for me it was a dream. Obviously we went through a few other teams to come here, but I think the journey to get here is almost priceless for me. So when I got here, it was I appreciate it much more than just coming here after school and playing for the Bulls from the start.
It makes you stronger at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't
is
walk
important,
a different route.
Okay, that's really nice to know. And it's lekker when you come to a place, right? And that's just my opinion, guys. I'm saying, if you mold it and you know what your game is about, and you get your opportunity because then you're ready.
Yeah.
You don't have to go fish and find stuff. You know, Elrigh Louw, ek is scooter, die XYZ, this week is. You don't have to guess, you don't have to figure your game out. And actually that is the best lekker thing when you get opportunity.
Yeah, definitely.
Ons vat vir hom man.
Vat hom uit, ja.
That is great rugby. Gaan speel op.
Tough en maar
Yes. And then comes the even bigger. Buddy?
Kringle.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand this level?
Ja, as levels, jy werk hom op.
Ja. Groei.
Now come on, man. The next one I want you to talk through is that thing, getting the call, biggest dream, was almost een, jy is nou oproep by die pocket, was baie is die oproep, en jou eerste ervaring voor jy die beat gemaakt het.
Ja, nee, obviously you can't really put that into words.
Yeah,
even a call,
special,
a true caller, job number, you know, something's up. So he phoned me, I was still living in a flat just across the street, and I still remember he phoned me, he's like, no, we're keeping an eye on you, we love what you do, keep fighting, you'll have your shot. So that was massive for me. And then I heard that I was in the alignment camps, and that's where it all started.
And you started believing?
Started believing, that's the thing, eh?
That's awesome. How special was that playing in your debut, and it was at Loftus, if I'm not mistaken, against Wales, you know, that moment, and you look around and you see the guys that just won the Rugby World Cup now, 2023 Rugby World Cup. You know, you used to play with those guys in the same change rooms, teammates. What was that feeling like, you know, to finally to say, listen, yeah, came from the Kings, came from all that journey, now finally I made it?
Yeah, I think it's quite a bit emotional to see where the journey has taken you, but yes, I enjoyed it so much, especially being at Loftus. You couldn't get it any better. Some guys make their debut overseas and their family can't be there. They can't really share the moment with the people that helped them to get there. So I was very lucky getting my debut against Wales on a packed Loftus. Almost scored a try, but they denied me.
And family was here?
Yeah, everyone was here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Van
special. Van Bijl Park. Everyone was
any
there.
tears in the moment before, maybe or in the game or afterwards?
I didn't have any tears, but I think the moment was so overwhelming that I didn't even think of crying. But
Okay.
it was definitely emotional.
Yeah.
I think afterwards, you guys know the ritual.
Skipping
So
and yeah.
that was
amazing.
more of a emotional bit of tears.
And that's it.
Then it sets in, yeah.
Was Springbok now.
Yeah, yes, so and that's memories you're going to take forever. It's just something you can't forget. And like the future for you as well, obviously you're having a brilliant seasons those past couple of years. What is the future like for you? Where do you see yourself? Do you want to add on that Springbok caps and become a Bulls legend?
No, definitely. That's a plan. Hopefully I can get a few more mock tests under my belt. But for now, I'm just focusing on playing for the Bulls and playing well.
And good rugby.
Yeah, if the team succeeds, you succeed. So that's the main focus at the moment.
And that's important. Yeah.
It's definitely important. Just the body must help. Look after
The
your
body,
body.
the body must hold. That's the thing.
Young men, look after your body.
Yeah, because
That's
you're
the
going to come
thing.
at the age at this age and it takes 3 days to recover.
From golf.
Yeah, exactly. So look after the body. We obviously believe the test will come.
Yeah.
The test come and you playing
That's the process. Yeah, we
Thank you.
Like a smile on this guy's face, lekker to watch.
Yeah.
I want to know now, the Ruckers must know now, who is Elrigh? We talked about the rugby, we talked about Springbok 922 Ruckers.
922.
Okay,
Yeah.
Springbok number, we know about how you feel about the Bulls.
Yeah.
But ek wil nou weet, wie is Elrigh? Let's just say, you're sitting at home.
Yeah.
But you with
It's
the
off
boys.
day. Yeah.
Who is Elrigh on the golf course? Let's talk about that. What type of guy are you? What do you like?
Don't put the mic on me, eh? Don't put a mic on me. No, I'm quite laid back, rustig. I don't think I'm an extrovert, what do you call it in English?
Yeah,
Trying to get out there.
Yeah. As soon as I get comfortable with the people, I'll start talking more. But yeah, I'm quite chilled.
Golf?
Golf.
Is it Vicky hunting?
Ja, is het PlayStation? Is het
Hunting, je moet
Okay.
aan. Nee, ik heb nog niet een PlayStation.
Oh, okay. And every
Never.
time with the loved one as well, eh?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Quality time is
definitely.
belangrijk.
I saw a little dog. I saw a dog on the
Doggy,
photo.
doggy.
What's the
He's
dog's
keeping
name?
me busy, eh? Cruiser. Taking a cruiser to hunt. No, it's lekker. It was.
Yeah.
I'm still living alone, so it was a bit quiet, man.
Ja.
So we decided.
Need company.
Yeah,
Need company,
I
yeah.
adopted him, but he's giving me my days now. He's busy. Jack Russell, so
Yeah.
Yes.
you know it.
A few minutes.
And that's important. We get to know who Elrigh is, eh?
Good.
Yeah.
And I actually still want to know what is the weirdest thing, or not the weirdest thing, partner?
Yeah.
You know, with Magic Speckman came on, he said he doesn't
Yeah.
mix in racing.
Oh, is it? Yes.
Yeah.
Lekker,
Is
man.
there anything in your cupboard wat Elrigh doen wat niemand van weet nie? Dalk bingo nights or dominoes on a Sunday afternoon at the corner. What is
No,
Elrigh doing
listen.
that no one else know?
I wouldn't tell you what I'm doing now, but I can tell you deep in my closet from a long time ago. I actually won essays on horse riding, man. I was a paardrijder. But that's deep in the closet. That's very deep in the closet.
Is it? As a youngster coming through
Yeah.
and then
And I
enjoying
actually
that.
love horses, so when I'm done with rugby, I'll definitely.
Try it out, ja.
Ja.
Ik voel jammer voor dat paard. En hij is wel wel white.
Ons krijg groot perd.
Okay. And will it be horse racing? What is the interest? Or is it
I think it was dressage and jumping. I don't know if you know it, but no. I think if I'm done with rugby, I'll just do it for the fun.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Enjoy
Too
it, yeah.
hectic, yeah.
I think enjoy.
The horses I know is the ones that in Afrikaans they call it galop at the
galop.
Olympics.
Yeah,
Is-
that's it. That's
that
it.
dressing?
Yeah. That's dressage and jumping. It's where they
Jump
over the
the
hurdles.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, man. Well done.
Yeah.
And that's important. That people want to know, especially the Bulls fans, the Springbok fans, and also the Stormers fans also wants to know what Elrigh Louw, okay? What he likes, what he don't like, and that's why we're going to start with this. So that questions. Hey, it's showtime, boyki. We started this a couple of weeks ago. So it's quick fire questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you 2 options, and you gotta go with it. Okay, let's start off the first one. Fitness or gym? That should be the easy one.
Gym.
Hey, straight to gym.
Definitely.
I like a bit.
Definitely. No question.
Okay, right, yeah. And then Afrikaans or English?
Afrikaans.
Comfort zone is Afrikaans
alsjeblieft.
en allemaal weer het, ja. En dan, like you want to know, is it jag or is it golf? Because that's it. You can only pick one.
Ja, golf.
The other one is gone forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
So you gotta pick
Gotta choose
one.
one.
And you got one for the year. We got one for the year.
Golf.
Ah, you gotta
Give
go
me
with
golf.
Hey, like 'n paartjie ervoor.
Afdag, golf. Jy verstaan, jy kan nie afdag gaan jaggie.
En dan wanneer friends, no family, braai op wiki.
Braai,
Huh?
definitely.
Braai.
Braai.
Makkelijk, te makkelijk
I
antwoord.
like a
Braai.
chocolate, yeah. And then comfort zone when you're on the streets with a cruise, you and a doggy cruising away. Is that Hilux Bucky or Kia Sportage? Ooh, you gotta keep something happy. Something happy. Is it gonna be comfort zone? Okay.
Can I plead the fifth? No, I'll take a Kia. I'll take a Kia.
Kia, yeah.
Let's go.
Stay in that comfort zone. And then attack or defense when it comes to rugby, because we know you can do both.
Attack, attack. Give me the
you like
ball,
ball in
please.
hand, you know, fin.
Yeah, definitely. Attack.
En luisterwoord. Okay, and then when it comes to golf is obviously your favorite, okay? Is that playing golf at Leopard Creek or St Andrews in Scotland? Hey?
Listen, I haven't been at St Andrews, so I'm gonna pick Leopard Creek.
Okay, I'll
Oom
send you
Johan,
the-
alsjeblieft.
Yeah, I'll see.
Een naweekje.
Google photos afterwards, yeah. And then, yeah, you said you're playing prop, okay, but now you're loose forward, okay, but it's 6, 7 or 8 on a loose forward. You prefer 7 or you prefer 8?
7.
Huh?
7.
You like 7?
Definitely.
Okay.
Carrying, getting around the
You're
corner.
confident, you said that.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
No, no doubt.
I like that.
Okay,
I like 7.
and while we on being a loose forward, 7 or 8, okay, we want to know, is this, what do you prefer? Is it dinner with Richie McCaw or dinner with that role model who spoke about Pierre Swiss? This is a tough one to get on, huh?
That is a tough one, eh? I haven't met Pierre, so I'll take a
Dinner with Pierre.
Ja, dinner with Pierre. Is Pierre, okay, ons gaan dit vir jou boek. Okay, behind the
Asseblief.
KFC, ons gaan dit betaal.
KFC. Ek sê McDonald's ou, maar KFC werk.
Okay.
Groot tyd.
Yes, Elrigh, you're so fantastic. It was awesome to catch up with you. And
Yeah.
thanks for making the time, man. I know you've got a busy schedule now, especially with this tough one coming up. But yeah, all the best with the season ahead. Obviously,
you.
I'm a Stormer, but I'm supporting you guys. It's good to see you
thank
guys
you, man.
doing well. And yeah, thanks for making time for us. And we'll see you soon. We'll definitely see you soon. It's
Thanks for having me. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a
I love the
pleasure
show,
to get
so-
to know you.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
definitely.
the Ruckers, myself
Yeah.
included, the two of us, we retired. So we just get to see that person on the field.
Yeah.
It's lekker
Yeah, that's the
actually
thing, eh?
getting to know you and
a
understanding
bit
what
deeper.
makes this
Yeah.
this tough
Yeah.
guy. What makes
What makes you tick, yeah.
What makes him tick?
Tick at the end of the day.
Staan hier.
Yeah, so thanks for making the time. We really
No, thank
appreciate
you,
it. Yeah.
man. Appreciate
And guys,
it.
that's
Lekker.
Elrigh Louw. Well, partner, hey, such a young man with a lot on his shoulders and in his handling it well. He's handling it now. It's fantastic. You can catch
I
up
hope
with him.
Elrigh don't mind. Elrigh, when you're watching, die vaskop enetjie blindsided, okay? Ek het dit nie sien kom nie.
Ek het hom ook eens sien kom.
You didn't see
Huh?
it?
It was like blue Doritos pakkie chippies when he was younger that got him into that situation. But he's looking fantastic form. So
But it's lekker to get to know him,
you
man.
know him, yeah. What he likes and his dislikes and his
Yeah.
this type of things. You know, golf is always, I mean, if you stay in Pretoria, you must
Golf
do
is the
something.
thing.
Yeah, it's a thing, yeah. And yeah, it's just good to catch up and we just wish him a fantastic season.
And I hope you're becoming a Rucker, okay, Elrigh?
Hey, subscribe, please subscribe.
Hy moet subscribe.
Be
Subscribe.
patient, be
No.
patient.
I ask you.
Okay.
Okay. Elrigh, subscribe,
Like
okay?
and subscribe.
Okay,
Okay,
wait.
But yeah, fantastic to have him on the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, good to catch up.
Now we gotta quickly go into the fixtures of the weekend, partner, where his team
Yes,
will be
you
involved.
cut deep.
So let's.
Yeah, yes, but first of all, I want to cut down on the news. Okay, there's a couple of things that happen.
Okay.
Like a bird. Okay, there's rugby falling out everywhere.
Yes.
But first of all, I want to say congratulations to the Springboks. Okay, for getting the Lotus nominee. Okay, for Team of the Year and also our captain from a couple.
Did they win it?
Not yet, so they on nominees for Sosia's comeback of the year, obviously. Okay,
Sosia's
being
gotta
that
win it.
situation,
Okay.
you know, getting to the Rugby World Cup. But yeah, all the best
So
for that.
you're telling me there's formalities that needs to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
They still need to get there. So
Back to back.
Hey, you know, it's back
Yeah.
to back.
Hey.
Hey. But yeah, and also, partner, there's a lot of other rugby that came up. Super Rugby has started.
Oh,
okay, the first
exciting.
game, yeah. It's good to see
Exciting.
a couple of guys getting off. You know, the Hurricanes started well. Crusaders lost against the Chiefs. And yeah, you can see who's the pace setters. Okay, the Brumbies are looking fantastic. You got the Blues as well in the Hurricanes, and they're looking fantastic.
I must say, before we move on to the other news, for me personally, partner, watching Super Rugby, it is some sort of love I've got for it.
yes.
It's like I wake up on a Friday morning,
Yeah,
Ruckers,
at 9:30,
on a Saturday
yeah.
morning,
Yeah.
and there's a bit of razzle, dazzle. So
Joy.
happy the Super Rugby has started.
It's back, yeah.
Definitely.
So that covers our Saturday morning and Friday mornings. But,
Yes.
we'll see. So we're looking forward to running rugby.
Yes.
Yes. And also partner with the sevens. It's a little bit up and down for our boys. They got ninth position at Vancouver this weekend. And Duane was, did you see Duane?
I saw Duane playing. I saw Michael Hooper there as well. He didn't play.
Yeah,
but he's
because
also...
we played them as well, yeah. And so they look fantastic, eh?
The boys are building up to the Olympics.
Yeah, and credit to Argentina as well. You know, they've won the Vancouver.
They're winning everything.
They went back to back to back. Hey, back to back to back. Hey.
Okay.
So they're looking good, but it's important. They're all looking forward to that last tournament, and that's in Madrid. Okay.
Yeah.
Because whoever wins that one will win the tournament.
And our obviously our team first need to qualify for the Olympics. Which
Yeah,
is
that's
still
straight after
important.
Madrid. Yeah.
Yes, so that is the most important thing because the Bloodspots will give us a great chance of getting a medal at the Olympics.
100%, yeah, and we like to do that. So all the best to the
Yes.
Bloodspots. Looking forward to see you guys in the next tournament. And yeah, there's so much rugby in the Varsity Cups on Monday as well.
Can I ask Kevin?
Huh?
Can I ask Kevin? Stop here.
It's a lot of rugby, but it's good to see the Varsity Cup building up as well.
Yes.
Especially the Marty's game. Looking at that crowd that came out, it was fantastic.
Rugby is gezond.
It's gezond, yeah. But yeah, all in news, it's just fantastic rugby. It's good to have, you know, the 6 nations up and running, and that was fantastic to see some of our South African born players, Duane Vermeulen, carving it up like always. And then
Duane uitscoring try.
against England. Hy maak seer. Hy stap in en maak seer en hy stap uit, ja. So yeah, partner, that's good to cover. But yeah, let's get to
Yeah, let's get why we're here.
the elephant in the room.
Yeah,
okay, let's cover the
something we
elephant
gotta
in the
talk
room.
about.
So there's 2 URC games that's coming up.
Yes.
2 important games, and that's going to be Lions versus Sharks on 3 o'clock
Yes.
Saturday, and then straight after Bulls versus Stormers at 5:05 in Pretoria. Loftus Versfeld. Hey.
All listeners are off.
Hey, Liefling.
So
Okay.
where do you want to start?
Let's start with the Lions versus the
let's
Sharks.
start Lions Sharks.
Because that's a big game as well for both teams. Looking at it, especially for the Sharks, you know what happened against the Stormers
Yes.
at Shark Tank, and the Lions as well. They're coming off.
I think I want to start at the Lions' point of view. For me, the Lions has got a lot of players there that were rewarded with being called up to the lineman camp.
Yeah,
And obviously, for them now is to show more of what they've given Racing.
Yeah.
It's now...
Hulle het geklop aan die deur en
Die deur is oopgemaak.
Okay,
Hey,
it's showtime, yeah.
immense.
So there's
But
a
I
couple
think
of players that
And I think actually in this game, it's going to sound really weird, partner, but I think they're favorites.
yeah.
If we don't look at the names on the sheet,
they are.
if we look at the results that has happened throughout the year, the Lions are favourite going into this game.
And yeah.
At Ellis Park.
At Ellis Park, yeah. And especially what happened last time in the Shark Tank, you know, beating the Sharks at home, you know. And the Sharks, that was a game that the Sharks actually threw away because they were 18-3 in front.
I was just about to tell you the
18-3 in
deficit.
front, yeah. And then the in score was about 18-20, and Boeta Chamberlain missing that last penalty at the end. So a lot for the Lions that they can just not kill the Sharks, but they've got an opportunity now. But the Sharks, they got to step up now, and those senior players need to step up.
Yeah.
And feel on those senior players, especially. They don't have even Itzebet that's got a little bit of a niggle, so he made a massive difference. And then it's time for Mapimpi and I'm just to, you know, settle the ship now for the Sharks and get the result.
I must say, Sia Masuku came off the bench.
He made a big difference.
But I like the fact that he came to the line nice and flat. He was a bit more of a physical threat. He got their momentum over the advantage line. So maybe they can give him a show this weekend in 10 and see what it's about.
Yeah.
He played well for the Cheetahs. They obviously signed him for a reason. That they love what they saw from him when he played for the Cheetahs. So maybe giving him a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe trying something different. Because what they've used in the past is, unfortunately for them, hasn't worked yet. Giving him a chance.
Give him a chance to see how it goes, yeah. Because there's a big couple of games coming up because they've got a lot of home games and also they're in the top 16 of the Challenge Cup. And they're
Yes.
playing Zebre. And Zebre, you know, showed them a thing or two in Zebre. So they need to take revenge of that game as well.
Okay.
So it's time to build. It's time to build for them and hopefully they can build at Emirates Airline Park. And
But I'm still going to go with the Lions, okay?
Huh? Yeah, we'll get to it.
Okay.
But then... Hey,
You
yeah.
cannot make sound effects. And
You know what it is,
Ruckus,
hey?
he's
Yo,
got,
my throat,
he's got
it's
all
just-
kinds of noises. I don't know if you guys have picked up, but he's got a little 7-Up can next to him. as well.
It's important, my throat. Hey.
Ruckus, I find it very disrespectful.
No, it's not disrespectful. I'm thirsty. What do you expect, eh?
He's in Pretoria. We are hosting him here in Pretoria. You're comfortable. It's nice here. The weather is fantastic.
Sometimes in life, you don't always want to take part. Sometimes you want to take over.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day.
Okay.
Because
So you're taking
we
over
don't want to go
Pretoria.
8 till late. Because after the game, it's going to be 8 till late.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, moving on to that game, what a crack of a game
Oh,
it's going to be.
man.
Hey, we're expecting a full house crowd. Hey?
I'm really hoping it's going to be sold out. I think this game deserves
Yes.
a sold out stadium. I think South African rugby is in such a great place that you don't want to miss that atmosphere, that vibe. That I think it's going to be hopefully two of the best possible sides.
Yeah, we
against
need
each other.
Springboks all around. We
Understand?
need the
So-
Springboks of the Bulls, Springboks of the Stormers. So,
It will be the Bulls at home. I'm even more confident now.
because you're home,
Yes.
comfort zone, backyard.
I know we've had the last 7 games against the Stormers. The last one, actually, we were favourites as well, going into the 23rd of
December,
December.
yeah.
We came up short. But I think they'll take their hurt from that game. That was the only hiccup they've had so far. They're gonna
So
use that this weekend.
Everything went well till
to come out the blocks.
No, I must say, and to be fair, you guys played well on the 23rd of December. You scored some good tries. Looking at what you did, especially with your forward pack, scoring some good tries, especially with Kanan Moody and Kurtley Arendse. It was fantastic to see the way they're running the ball around. But the technical aspect, you can maybe something that needs to.
What would be your technical aspect that you think?
I think, personally, I don't want to give too much away and help you guys, but at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a technical game. You need to make sure that the forwards, with the kicking as well, you need to make sure that the forward goes on the front foot, okay? They need to move forward, okay? Set pieces must be on song because you need to go forward, especially go forward, moving the ball around, finding space in the right areas. But at the end of the day, you don't want to play in your own half, especially at a game like this. It's a do or die pretty much for both. Because there's a shield that's also up for grabs.
Okay.
And you guys are obviously on top of us now when it comes to the log. And this game is pretty much the decider what's going to happen, who's going to be, in the run. Because we want a home semi-final, a home final. Because that's how you're probably going to win this game, win this tournament.
As I told you in the beginning of this, when we started behind the Ruck, I'm confident the Bulls are going to take silverware in the UFC this year. Confident, buddy. Confident.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll talk about it again in a couple of months. Yeah.
Confident. Okay. But what I would like to see from our team is maybe using the ball a bit more often this game, instead of we were a bit one pass rugby at the DHL Stadium, and you guys physically matched us.
Yeah.
So maybe just moving the ball 1-2 passes, making the Stormers at altitude, just
Moving them around,
moving a bit side to side.
But just
Maybe-
on that as well, because you need the forwards to move the ball around because it starts up front.
Yes.
And without Low and maybe without Elrigh Louw and a couple of the other boys and Akara on the bench, do you think the forward pack is solid enough and settled now to get them go forward?
I think that the depth we have in our squad, yes. I'm going to answer your question, yes. I do think we've got the right personnel to play that game and to complement our kicking. So from a pack point of view, depth point of view, yes. Duane is back from injury. There's a lot of cover. We got really good cover, squad depth. So I'm confident that the forwards can play like that. Because I just think the Stormers should be able to just run from touch to touch just to get that clock.
Yeah.
I clock him.
Get the fitness up.
I clock
just
him
a little
with
bit,
the
yeah.
okay.
And and like we always know, it's going to be a technical game when it comes to set piece, but also out defense. And like you want to run the ball around, and especially with our defense, isn't it tough once just to run against that defense?
It's tough to run against the fence, definitely. But it's also not. I don't feel like it's ideal to kick them the ball.
Yeah. And
You
make
understand?
those dangerous runners like Warwick
Oh.
come, because that's what we
Because the
try.
Stormers want the ball. That's why they defend like that.
Yeah.
Because they force you into kicking the ball so they can go into their strength.
And I talk about factory when we have a kicking game like that. You guys have the Springbok factory, and like we have a factory like Warwick Galant is finding his straps now. So
Springbok.
Springbok, and he's moving. He's playing fantastic. We've got Leolan Zaz that's always been solid under one wing, and Ben Lauer is also doing a fantastic job being physical because we need physicality, especially when it comes to a strong Bulls.
Do you think we're going to get a lot of kicking 5 o'clock Saturday?
I think
both teams?
It's gonna be overcast. It's gonna be greasy. Hopefully the weather will play with us as well. So it's gonna be a technical game up front. It's important to play in the right areas, and hopefully we can do that as a Stormers team. Playing in the right areas, meaning in their half, because that's the only time you can score tries. Because there's not a lot of opportunities when you have an early game, you can start playing inside our half and moving the ball around and finding the gaps. But yeah, it's gonna be a tight fist fight type of battle, I think, yeah.
I would actually, the thing that stood out to me in the Stormers game, obviously, different personnel that might play this weekend. The kick space that Sasa found on the edges.
And he's playing well, yeah.
Yes, so the kick space they found, that's obviously going to manipulate our defense a little bit different because our wings might have to play a bit higher and defend a bit higher. So that's the interesting nuances that I would like to see from this game Saturday. What's the kicking going to look like? What type of brand of rugby is the Bulls going to play? Is the Stormers going to try and keep the ball, conserve energy because they're playing at altitude, or they're going to be able to defend from multiple phases of time?
And both going to be nervous. It's going to be, 40, 50,000 people.
You're not going to be nervous. You're not coming here with 7 up.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to happen. It's conditions. It's we actually away from home is always tough, and you would know. Playing away from home is a type of game, but we're confident. Okay. I mean, I don't want to say we've got the number, but we've got the number. We know where to play in terms of our attack, about their defense. But yeah, it's important for the guys, especially you guys, I don't know if is really going to be sharp coming from the honeymoon, Is the boys up, your forward pack, it was settled. There's a couple of injuries, but now it's a different forward pack. So there's a lot of stuff to look at. But yeah, if we play the game that we've played, especially the game we played in the Shark Tank, the tries we scored,
what do you say?
Paul de Wet, the try that he scored, the Joseph Dweba.
What do you say?
I think you know what I'm saying, eh? It's going to be these boys, our boys, cleaning up at the end of the day. Is that your feel about...
No. You know me, I'm at heart, since a child, played Bulls. So... I've got confidence at Loftus. I think the crowd is going to give us energy this weekend.
It's going to be
a massive energy boost for us, having Loftus sold out.
We're going to be in the stand.
We will be. Ruckers will be definitely be here. I'm not missing this one. I'll be in the dog box at home with wifey, okay? But I'll be in the stands, and hopefully I will be able to celebrate with all of the Bulls fans in Pretoria after this amazing game. Yeah? I don't like it.
Lekker klink, yeah. But at the end of the day, hopefully after the game I'll be still drinking these little bad boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paisy, that's good. We're just excited and for Bright Rock bringing us on, to Loftus, okay? And connecting us, okay? We'll connect even better after the game, okay?
Dan gaan ek
say at the end of the day.
So you're going to tell me ek het vir jou gesê?
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But that's fantastic, partner. I would like to have your predictions as well.
Yes,
predictions, yeah.
We've got a new little thingy there, guys. Ruckers, something different. We're going to have our LulaPredictions of the week now, okay?
Hey. So let's start with the first game at 3 o'clock, Lions versus Sharks, and that's going to be an interesting one.
I think that will be a very open, expensive game, 3 o'clock, this time of the year at Ellis Park. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think the Lions by 8.
The Lions by 8.
But a very tit-for-tat
type of game, yeah. I feel the Bulls actually hurt them a little bit because I had high hopes for them coming from what they've done at Loftus, and then a couple of weeks ago didn't get the result. And the Sharks are backs against the wall. Against the wall, and what they kind of know what they have against the Lions when they played in the Shark Tank with that 18-3 halftime score. So I think, South African backs against the wall. It's time for the Sharks to step up. So I would go the Sharks with 5 points. It's going to be a close one.
Okay.
Hopefully the important guys, the Springboks, will be on fire. But I'm going to
Sharks by 5.
Sharks by 5.
Okay. Lions by 8.
Yes. Okay.
Let's move on to the important one.
The important one,
hey? Yeah. Main peanut,
talk to me.
Main peanut, I'm going to go Bulls.
We know what the teams, it's about what you think.
Bulls by...
Let's see the conference.
9 points.
Bulls by 9?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bulls by 9.
Bulls by 9.
That's not bad. That's confidence, actually. But yeah, you know what I want to say. You know what team I'm gonna go with. Okay.
Yes.
We'll stick to my S on my chest.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say it's gonna be Stormers. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a game that's gonna be. The result will come at the end of the last 10 minutes, and I would say it's gonna be Stormers by 3. It's going to come down to the last 5 minutes, crack of a game, 50,000 people hopefully, and Yeah, so that's almost by 3
I
hours.
actually want to go taste what the grass of
Hey,
Loftus
hey,
is
hey,
like,
hey,
Ruckus.
your diet's
So
on
I can
fleek.
know, the grass will speak to me.
Okay, yeah.
The grass are going to say,
Deja vu.
Kurtley Arends gaat die druk.
Okay.
So, eet hom.
En dan let's go. There you go. It's got the answer.
But guys, we are excited for the game. I think this is going to be one of those rugby games that hopefully will keep us entertained for a very long time.
Yeah. That's the game of the season for me.
Yes.
We're building this one. It's a dog fight. It's backs against the wall. It's been 7 in a row for us. And we'll have to see how the Bulls stand up and say, hey, miskien is die mens. Okay?
That is it.
Yeah.
And then Ruckus, before we get to the end of our episode, I want to make special mention of Behind the Ruck, who is powered now by Kruger International,
Yes.
Asset and Wealth Management, and then also our exclusive betting partner, Lulabet. Thank you guys for your ongoing support and making sure that this is possible and this stay on the line. I think that is the most important part, is our gratitude to your support.
Yeah. We appreciate it. From the two of us, we appreciate the sport all the way. All the way.
Partner, and I really hope and sincerely hope that this guy enjoys his stay in Pretoria. I hope that Pretoria has a certain charm on you.
I'm gonna
Has a certain
enjoy it.
charm on you, and that Saturday you're gonna be wearing the black
Hey,
one.
okay.
You'll come to the pretty blue side.
No, I'll stick
Okay.
to my true colours. I'll stick to my true colours. Yeah. Fantastic, partner. Yeah, looks
Beautiful scenery. Yeah, we're very lucky.
We're lucky, and thanks to Bright Rock, making this possible. Connecting us in a way, especially weeks like this, we don't really want to connect.
Yeah.
But after 7 o'clock, after the game, we'll have a couple of drinks. We'll have a couple of drinks. 7 up, I said. Okay.
Guys, I'm Rudy Pates,
I'm Duane Vermeulen.
and the Ruck is clear.